The guy we're featuring today, Creighton's Khyri Thomas, we heard Fran say it. What has gotten him into the first round potential is that elite perimeter defense.
That has always been there with Khyri. He can guard the ball so well, but it's the evolution of his offensive game that has made him that potential first-round pick. The explosiveness, the wingspan, they all speak for themselves, which got us thinking, like we had Mikal Bridges last week, what would you do? Who would you compare Khyri to as we take a look at some of his stats? Nearly 2 steals per game. He disrupts the passing lanes tremendously.
Well, Fran said it, and I'll repeat it. You have stars in the NBA, but what makes a championship team is the role players. Khyri Thomas has an excellent opportunity to be a plug-and-play role player from day one. That is attractive to all 30 NBA teams.
Because he can make an impact on both ends of the floor.
So who do you got?
Here we go. The moment of truth right here. It is Avery Bradley that we go with. And the reason why I say this is because of Avery's, the 8-year veteran, his ability to disrupt passing lanes, to finish. He's quite the slasher, and that pull-up jumper has evolved as well for Avery, and that's what has made him a seasoned veteran role player. Let's roll the tape so we can take a look at how these two are similar. Watch how Bradley gets in the passing lanes here. And this is what Khyri's evolved with his game. The ability to finish off the steal. And that's against Steph Curry. There it is.
Very similar play. On the road as well, and he takes it for a big-time finish.
And the hops are crazy for Khyri. He made this something that he did common throughout the season. You have to love his ability to get from end to end. So right there's the defensive side that I see similarities with.
NBA athleticism is not a question mark for Khyri Thomas. Offensively, that's probably the biggest question mark. That's something that Avery Bradley had to deal with coming out of school. He's evolved to be a big-time NBA contributor on the offensive end as well.
And let's turn to that here and look at what they've done on the offensive side. Just catch and shoot, simple off the screen, and he's ready with it. Same thing here, and Khyri did this a lot. Coming up off the screen, here's an example. Pure.
Knock it down.
It's a big part of his game. And getting the pass from Marcus Foster, that's not an easy shot. A little bit off balance even, but he really worked on that part of his game. That's why scouts are intrigued.
It's the defense that'll get Khyri Thomas into the NBA. What will keep him in the NBA is his ability to do that stuff. Easy, knock it down, open shot, pick and roll. He's so good at it.
And that's why we go with Avery Bradley. I think that there's several different comparisons. I saw on our Twitter before the show, some people were thinking about Tony Allen.
Great defender.
Others were looking at Marcus Smart as well, even Victor Oladipo. I think that this is a kid, like, he comes into the league, and you just said it with the defensive part, but he's got the sheer athleticism and the drive. You talk to Khyri Thomas, very focused player. He's got a ticker on him as well. He's a guy that could really take a leap, and people could be like, where'd he come from? But once his offensive game gets going, that's why scouts are so overly intrigued with him.
Well, that was the Donovan Mitchell debate. Whoa, how did this guy get taken number 13? He's clearly the best rookie in this year's class. I'm not saying Khyri Thomas will have that much of an impact in his first year, but in terms of longevity down the road, people could be saying, whoa, late teens, early 20s, I can't believe we let this prospect drop that low on our board.